Hello everyone, my name is Ian Lamont. I'm the author of Spreadsheets in 30 Minutes, available from spreadsheetsin30minutes.com. Today I'm going to be talking about the home page for any sort of spreadsheet program. And we're using Microsoft Excel for Mac 2008, but let me tell you something. Every single spreadsheet program, it's looked basically the same for the past 20 years or even longer, since the 1980s. And what you usually have is you have a grid of cells, and each cell can contain a text, number, or formula, and I'll explain what those are in a minute. And then also you have some buttons up here which do various things to either format the text, such as bold, italic, or underline, aligning them. You can do things like formatting a number. So if I enter the number 3 right here, and I want to put 3 as a dollar, I just hit the dollar button and it's done. You can also do things like increase the decimals, decrease the decimals. So the $3 here, let's say I don't want to show the cents after the decimal point. Just click that, click it twice, and it's just going to be formatted like that. And what will happen is if you type in something like $2.54, it will round up to $3. And then over here are some more formatting buttons. This is a paint bucket, and the idea is you can click on a cell and then you can format the background. So we have $55 here. Let's just make the background look yellow, and now it's yellow. Also, $55, it doesn't really show up that well, so I want to make the font bigger. So it's Verdana, size 10. Let's make it size 20. So these are the types of things you can do with the formatting toolbar. It's actually not much different than a word processor or email program, the types of buttons you see on there. Now up here, this is where there are some very powerful buttons. The Autosum button basically handles functions, and functions are kind of like little robots that quickly do tasks for you. So some would be used to add two numbers together, average to make an average, etc. I'll quickly demonstrate. So we have, let's say we have $3 and $12.54, and then we have $50.12. And how much do all of these things add put together? Well, you don't want to do it in your head, but you let Excel or a spreadsheet program do it for you. So basically just highlight the three numbers, go up to AutoSum. In Excel, you can just click on the button that looks like a Greek letter E, and it will just create the total right there. And it looks like it's rounding it. So let's just check that. We'll increase the decimal points, and yes, and indeed it did round it. So it's $65.66. One last thing to mention here. I'm not going to get into sorting right now. You can read more about that in my book. But one very important part of the home screen for a spreadsheet program is the function bar. Some people call it the formula bar. It does the same thing. Basically, it shows formulas, and formula is basically how you make Excel or Google Spreadsheets or Apple Numbers do a math function. So let's say that we wanted to quickly take $65.66 and then subtract $2. So this is in cell D6. Notice how it's kind of like the game Battleship. So you do all functions and formulas, they start with an equal sign. So you do D6. It's highlighting it right there, and then you do minus $2. So you'll see that I've typed it in the cell here, and then it's also showing up here in the function bar. But if I press return, whoops, doesn't like that one. So it's suggesting I can't put a dollar sign there, so just put -2. I will accept that, and it calculates it. So that's great, but if you notice when I'm clicking on this now, it's actually showing the original underlying formula or function. If I click on this one, $65.66, you'll see, hey, that's the function that I used to calculate it. It doesn't, and so this is one way. If you have a spreadsheet that's filled with numbers, if you can quickly see how a particular cell, how the number was generated just by looking at the function bar. In any case, these are just the basic. This is just the basic layout of a home page on a spreadsheet program like Excel. My book has lots more tips about how to not only navigate spreadsheet programs, but also how to use them and to do some really cool things. You make projections, make lists, sort them, filter them, do all kinds of neat things. It's available on spreadsheetsin30minutes.com. I've also put some more videos on the site, as well as some sample spreadsheets if you want to check it out.